It's funny, isn't it? Mention Fukuoka and, well, so many minds instantly conjure up images of rich, creamy Hakata tonkotsu ramen.
Oh, absolutely. It's a global icon, no doubt about it.
But here's a local twist that might just surprise you.
Hmm.
For everyday eating, the people of Fukuoka actually turn to udon far more often.
Hmm.
Think of udon as the real, perhaps less celebrated soul food of the region.
That's a fascinating entry point. It really underscores how deeply ingrained regional food preferences can be, often sort of existing just beneath the surface of broader culinary awareness.
Right.
And this deep dive, well, it aims to peel back that layer. We've got some compelling material that really gets to the heart of why Fukuoka udon enjoys such a special place in local affections.
Absolutely. And that's our mission today for you, our inquisitive listener, to embark on a thorough yet digestible exploration of Fukuoka udon. We want to understand the roots of its local popularity, pinpoint its unique characteristics, especially when compared to other udon varieties you might know.
Like Sanuki, for instance.
Exactly. And ultimately equip you with the insight to truly appreciate this regional gem. We know you value efficient knowledge gathering, so we've curated some surprising facts and genuine aha moments for you without overwhelming you with detail.
Let's jump in.
Okay, so let's get started by unpacking this central question. Why does udon reign supreme in the daily diet of Fukuoka over its famous ramen counterpart?
Well, there are several intertwined factors that contribute to udon's everyday dominance. Initially, there's the general perception that it offers a lighter and perhaps, healthier option compared to the typically richer tonkotsu ramen,
Okay, that makes sense. Lighter.
which naturally broadens its appeal across different age groups and occasions. And what's quite telling is that statistical data on food service expenditure in Fukuoka actually shows higher spending on udon and soba compared to ramen.
Really? Higher spending.
Yes, really validating this preference beyond just anecdotal evidence.
Wow, that's a powerful statistic. It really grounds the idea that this isn't just a casual preference. It's reflected in actual consumption patterns.
Exactly. And a significant driver of this is the sheer prevalence of local udon chain restaurants.
Ah, the chains.
These establishments provide a consistent and comforting taste, particularly in their dashi broth, which becomes a familiar and reliable element in people's diets. You can almost think of it as the culinary equivalent of a favorite easy chair, always there and satisfying.
I get that. It's about accessibility and that comforting sense of the familiar. Plus, if we're being honest, sometimes you just crave something a little gentler on the stomach, right?
Right, precisely.
Hmm.
The sources highlight that udon and soba are frequently chosen for their ease of eating and digestion.
Mm-hmm.
This makes them particularly appealing on busy days or, as one might delicately phrase it, after a night of overindulgence.
Amen to that. Okay, so udon is the everyday champion.
Mhm.
Now, for many of us familiar with udon, the image that comes to mind is often that delightfully firm, chewy texture. Think Sanuki udon.
Right, the famous firm style.
But Fukuoka udon charts a different course entirely, doesn't it? It's known for its remarkable softness. What's the history behind that distinct characteristic?
That softer texture is really a defining feature, and its origins are closely linked to Fukuoka's past, specifically the bustling merchant town of Hakata.
Oh,
For the busy merchants, time was of the essence, and they prioritized food that was not only quick to eat, but also easy to digest. This practical consideration directly shaped the desired texture of the udon noodles.
so efficiency wasn't just a business principle. It was baked right into the local cuisine.
Absolutely. It really was. To achieve this softer consistency, the noodles are cooked for a longer duration in boiling water,
Longer boiling time.
resulting in a texture that contrasts significantly with the more resilient styles found elsewhere. That pronounced firmness of Sanuki udon simply wasn't a priority. Instead, a more tender, slightly yielding texture became the local preference.
Interesting.
And here's a tidbit of culinary history. Fukuoka is widely regarded as the birthplace of these softer udon noodles, making it a deeply ingrained tradition.
Wow, the birthplace of soft udon. I love uncovering these kinds of regional culinary origin stories. And thinking about it, trying to quickly eat really firm, piping hot noodles in broth, that does sound like a potential hazard zone. Could burn your mouth.
It certainly does. One of the sources even makes that very relatable point. If soup udon possessed the firmness of Sanuki udon, it could indeed be challenging to consume quickly and comfortably.
Right, makes total sense.
Right.
All right, soft noodles form the foundation. But there's more to Fukuoka udon's allure, isn't there? Our source points to three key attractions. Let's delve into the first. Those soft, fluffy, and almost melt-in-your-mouth noodles, what elevates them beyond just being tender?
Well, it's the specific interplay of factors that culminates in this unique sensation.
Hmm.
As we've discussed, the extended cooking time is crucial.
Hmm.
However, the type of wheat flour used also plays a significant role. Fukuoka udon often utilizes wheat varieties grown in Kyushu, which inherently contribute to that softer, more easily chewed, and ultimately more digestible quality.
The local wheat.
It all circles back to that historical imperative for a swift and gentle meal for the active Hakata merchants.
So it's a deliberate outcome, a combination of specific ingredients and a tailored cooking method, all deeply connected to the local culture and its historical demands. Makes perfect sense. Now, the second key attraction is the delicious and elegant broth. That sounds quite refined. What are the essential components that make this dashi so special?
Ah, the dashi. The dashi that forms the heart of Fukuoka udon is a meticulously crafted infusion, drawing flavor from a diverse range of high-quality seafood ingredients.
Okay, like what?
The source meticulously lists kelp, dried sardines, or Niboshi dried bonito flakes, mackerel flakes, horse mackerel flakes, and even dried horse mackerel, also known as flying fish or a go.
Wow, that's quite a list.
It is. This impressive combination is then delicately seasoned with light soy sauce, resulting in a broth characterized by its clear golden hue and a remarkably elegant flavor profile.
That's quite a symphony of oceanic flavors.
Mm.
It sounds far more intricate than a standard single-source dashi.
Sure.
What's the effect of combining all those different dried fish?
Well, the combination creates a nuanced and layered umami, where each ingredient contributes a unique facet to the overall taste. The bonito offers a classic smokiness, while the sardines and mackerel add a deeper, more savory note.
Hmm.
The result is a broth that's both light on the palate and deeply satisfying, encouraging you to savor every last drop.
You want to drink it all.
Exactly. Interestingly, because the noodles possess that inherent softness, they readily absorb the subtle nuances of this exquisite broth.
Right.
In fact, Fukuoka udon is sometimes affectionately referred to as dashi o katamuru udon, that solidifies the dashi, highlighting the noodle's integral role in carrying that delicious soup.
Udon that solidifies the dashi. That's a wonderful way to put it. It really emphasizes the symbiotic relationship between the noodles and the broth. Okay, so we have the tender, flavor-absorbing noodles and the refined, multi-layered broth. The third key attraction is the unique toppings and variations. What kind of exciting additions can you typically find adorning a bowl of Fukuoka udon?
Okay, this is where the distinct regional character truly comes to the forefront. Fukuoka udon boasts a selection of toppings that are quite unique to the area.
Yeah.
Two quintessential examples are goboten, which is thinly sliced burdock root that's been tempura fried to a crisp, and maruten, a circular piece of fried fish paste tempura. You'll also frequently encounter sweet and spicy braised beef as a popular topping choice.
Burdock root tempura sounds particularly intriguing. I don't recall seeing that as a standard udon topping elsewhere. What kind of flavor and texture does it add?
It provides a wonderful earthy flavor and a satisfyingly crisp texture that contrasts beautifully with the soft noodles and the smooth broth. Really nice contrast.
Crispy and earthy. Sounds good.
And the possibilities for customization don't end there. You can often enhance your udon with additions like yuzu pepper for a bright citrusy kick,
Love yuzu pepper.
grated yam for a velvety richness, extra wakame kelp, or those delightful crispy tempura bits known as tenkasu.
Well, yeah, tenkatsu.
And to truly immerse yourself in the local culinary scene, the source highlights the popular set meal that invariably includes kashiwa mishi, that flavorful rice cooked with chicken.
Right, the chicken rice. So it's not just about the core elements of noodles and broth. It's the whole ensemble, the unique toppings and the complementary side dishes that defines the Fukuoka udon experience.
Exactly, it's the whole package.
Now, our source delves into 3 major Fukuoka udon chain restaurants. It's always insightful to examine how these local institutions shape and represent the culinary landscape. Let's begin with Maki no Udon. What can you tell us about them?
Okay, Maki no Udon. They established their roots back in 1985 in Hakata Ward, Fukuoka City. Their most distinguishing feature is their namesake kama-aj method of serving udon.
Kama-aj. How does that work?
This involves presenting the freshly boiled noodles directly in a shared kettle of their cooking water.
Served right in the kettle. That sounds like a communal and rustic way to enjoy udon.
It is, and it helps to retain the noodles' warmth and imparts a uniquely chewy texture even though they're soft overall.
Interesting. Chewy but soft.
Their broth is a clear, light dashi crafted from kombu kelp and bonito flakes, which complements their thin noodles made from Kyushu wheat. The emphasis here is on a pure, uncomplicated flavor that resonates with both locals and
It's not
visitors.
the atmosphere.
The restaurant layout typically features efficient counter seating, fostering a quick and casual dining experience.
So it's a place where the focus is squarely on the quality and the traditional preparation of the udon itself. What's a dish on their menu that really exemplifies their style?
The Shimeji Udon, priced around 560 yen, is a highly recommended choice. It showcases their signature thin Kyushu wheat noodles accompanied by delicate shimeji mushrooms,
Oh, I like shimeji.
which offer a subtly firm, almost abalone-like texture. The light yet flavorful kelp and bonito broth beautifully enhances these simple ingredients, creating a delightful textural contrast.
That sounds lovely.
And the kamage presentation also means the noodles retain a pleasant, slightly sticky quality as you eat. It's often described as a deceptively simple yet deeply satisfying bowl.
Shimeji mushrooms in that light broth sound like a harmonious pairing. Now, I noticed the source mentioned that customers at Maki no Udon can actually specify their preferred noodle hardness. That seems a bit at odds with the general emphasis on soft Fukuoka udon. What's the rationale behind that option?
Yeah, that's an astute observation. While the hallmark of Fukuoka udon is its softness, offering a choice in noodle hardness like hard, medium, soft at Maki, no udon caters to a range of individual preferences.
Okay.
Some diners might prefer a slightly firmer texture that offers more resistance and perhaps absorbs the broth at a slower rate, allowing them to savor the soup more. Others might want to fully embrace the traditional soft texture.
Right, savor the broth.
It's a way for the restaurant to accommodate the diverse palates within the local community while still adhering to their core calm-age preparation method.
Interesting. So even within a region known for a specific style,
Mhm.
there's room for nuanced preferences. Okay, let's move on to our next major player, West. They're described as a dominant force in the Fukuoka udon scene.
They certainly are. Founded way back in 1966, West holds the distinction of being the largest udon chain in Fukuoka, boasting an impressive 67 locations within the prefecture alone.
67. Wow.
Their approach involves utilizing advanced frozen noodle technology to achieve a distinctive, smooth and chewy hybrid texture.
Smooth and chewy. That sounds like a deliberate departure from the purely soft style. What's the thinking behind that?
Well, it suggests an effort to find a balance, perhaps appealing to a broader range of texture preferences while still maintaining a certain tenderness, maybe aiming for wider appeal.
A middle ground, perhaps?
Could be. Their broth is also noteworthy, a triple dashi meticulously crafted from kombu, bonito, and niboshi, those dried sardines we mentioned earlier.
Triple dashi.
It's often described as elegant, well-rounded, and very easy to drink without any harsh or overpowering notes. And a popular perk at West is that they generously provide complimentary green onions and tenkatsu for customers to personalize their bowls.
Free toppings are always a welcome touch. What's the overall vibe like in their restaurants?
The atmosphere is generally bright and inviting, with a predominantly counter-style seating arrangement, attracting a diverse clientele.
Boy.
Interestingly, as the evening progresses, many West locations transition into more of an izakaya, offering a full menu that extends beyond just udon.
So you could pop in for a quick udon lunch or linger over some small plates and drinks in the evening. That adds to their versatility. What's a standout dish you'd recommend trying at West?
The kakiyage udon, priced around 590 yen, is a consistently popular choice. It features a generously sized and wonderfully crunchy kakiyage.
The mixed tempura.
Right, a type of mixed vegetable and prawn tempura. The interplay between the crispy tempura, the smooth yet slightly chewy noodles, and the clear, flavorful broth is quite delightful.
Sounds good.
The source even suggests dipping the tempura into the soup to soften it slightly and enhance the broth with its fried flavor, perhaps with a touch of yuzu kosho for a zesty accent.
A nice tip. That sounds like a satisfying combination of textures and flavors.
Yeah.
All right, last but certainly not least of our featured chains, Shisan Udon. They're described as a long-established presence.
Indeed. Shisan Udon is a venerable chain with a history stretching back many years and a significant presence, with over 130 restaurants throughout Fukuoka Prefecture.
Over 130, even bigger.
Yeah. They are particularly known for their richer, more deeply flavored broth, which has a soy sauce base enhanced by the addition of chicken stock.
Chicken stock in the udon broth.
Yes, chicken stock. And their medium-thick noodles possess a distinctive elasticity that sets them apart.
Chicken stock in the broth is an interesting variation. It sounds like it would lend a different kind of richness compared to the purely seafood-based dashi.
It absolutely does, creating a heartier and more savory profile. And Sukusan Udon is particularly celebrated for their gobo ten, that thickly sliced and intensely crunchy burdock root tempura we discussed earlier.
The famous goboten.
It's so well regarded that it has become synonymous with Sukusan Udon throughout Japan. They also offer an extensive selection of set menus, with the classic pairing of udon and kashiwa meshi being a consistently popular order.
So if you're looking for that quintessential Fukuoka udon experience, opting for the set meal with the chicken rice at Sukusan Udon seems like a solid strategy.
Absolutely, it's a classic combo there. And Sukusan Udon also caters to a wide range of customers, with many of their suburban locations offering ample parking and some even maintaining 24-hour service.
24-hour udon. That's a testament to its popularity and its role as everyday comfort food. What's a standout item on their extensive menu? Anything different?
Well, the yaki udon, priced around 790 yen, is a noteworthy choice. It features their signature chewy noodles, stir-fried in a savory homemade sauce, generously topped with crispy tenkatsu and delicate dried bonito flakes.
Stir-fried udon. Okay.
Interestingly, the source mentions that at their Tokyo branch in Ryogoku, they even serve it with a side of anko, that sweet red bean paste, and kinako, roasted soybean flour.
Whoa, really? Sweet bean paste with yaki udon.
Apparently, offering a unique, sweet, and savory counterpoint, a Tokyo twist.
Sweet and savory together. That's an intriguing regional adaptation. It's fascinating to see how these three major chains, while all rooted in Fukuoka's udon tradition, have each developed their own distinct identities and approaches.
Definitely shows the diversity even within one style.
Now, for our listeners who might be planning a future trip to Japan or are simply curious about how to best appreciate Fukuoka udon, our source offers 3 valuable tips for foreign visitors. What insights do they share?
Okay, tip number 1. Actively engage with the broth by topping it off. Many Fukuoka udon establishments provide a kettle of hot dashi broth at your table.
The kettle again?
And a local custom is to add it to your noodles as you eat. This allows you to experience the gradual softening of the noodles as they absorb the flavorful broth, while the soup itself deepens in complexity as the flavors meld.
Ah, so you keep adding broth.
Yes. Some restaurants even take pride in blending multiple distinct dashi broths for a more nuanced final taste.
That sounds like a really interactive and evolving culinary experience, almost like you're fine-tuning your own perfect bowl as you go.
Precisely. It's part of the fun. The second piece of advice is to definitely explore customizing your udon with those quintessential local toppings, gobo ten and maruten.
Right, the signatures.
As we've discussed, these are staple additions that offer unique textures and flavors not commonly found elsewhere. The source also reminds us that sweet and spicy beef and a touch of yuzu pepper are popular enhancements. It's part of the fun to discover the different preparations of gobo ten, some might be sliced differently, and experiment with various combinations to find your personal favorite.
It's like creating your own personalized Fukuoka udon masterpiece.
Exactly. Personalize away. And the third tip is to fully embrace the Fukuoka-style dining tradition by ordering kashiwa meshi alongside your udon.
The chicken rice set.
This pairing of the lighter udon with the savory and slightly richer chicken rice is a cornerstone of the local food culture. You might even observe locals adding a spoonful or two of the udon dashi to their rice, that udon rice we mentioned earlier.
Oh, putting the broth on the rice.
Yep. It's also worth noting that different restaurants might offer their own unique side dish accompaniments with their udon sets, like ohagi sweet rice balls at some places, adding another layer to the experience.
So it's not just about the individual dish, it's about the entire meal and the local customs surrounding it. Now, for those of us who might not have a trip to Fukuoka on the horizon anytime soon, is there any way to get a taste of this regional specialty from the comfort of our own homes?
Fortunately, yes. While capturing the exact ambiance of a local udanya is challenging, the source indicates that it is indeed possible to purchase authentic Fukuoka udon online, particularly through major e-commerce platforms like Amazon.
Look.
This offers an opportunity to sample a different style of udon beyond what might be available in your local Japanese grocery stores or restaurants.
That's welcome news for our listeners around the globe. Are there any specific brands or products that our source recommend looking out for online?
Yes, the source specifically highlights that Shisan Udon, that well-known chain, offers their popular meat udon in a convenient 5-serving pack, and their flavorful grilled udon noodles, the yaki udon, also in a 5-serving pack, for purchase on Amazon.
Ah, Sukusan specifically.
Exactly. This could be an excellent starting point for anyone eager to explore the distinctive flavors of Fukuoka udon without leaving their kitchen.
Fantastic. So even if a trip to Fukuoka isn't in the immediate future, a little taste of its culinary heritage is just a few clicks away. Well, this has been a truly immersive deep dive into the fascinating world of Fukuoka udon. To bring our discussion to a close, what are the key insights that we should carry away with us?
I think the essential takeaways are the remarkable soft and fluffy texture of the noodles, quite different from other styles.
Definitely unique.
The elegant and deeply flavorful dashi broth, crafted from that variety of local seafood, and the diverse and regionally specific toppings like goboten and maruten that together define Fukuoka udon as a unique and cherished dish.
Mhm.
Its widespread everyday popularity speaks volumes about its appeal, and its historical roots in the vibrant merchant life of Hakata have profoundly shaped its character. It's not just food, it's history.
Absolutely. And hopefully this deep dive has provided you, our listener, with a valuable shortcut to understanding this captivating and delicious facet of Japanese cuisine. It's truly so much more than just a simple bowl of noodles.
Indeed. And it prompts us to consider, how do deeply ingrained regional food preferences, such as Fukuoka's embrace of soft udon, truly reflect the local history, cultural values, and even the rhythm of daily life?
That's a great point.
Perhaps this exploration of Fukuoka udon will inspire you to investigate other regional noodle variations, both within Japan and maybe across the world, and discover the unique stories they tell about the places and the people who hold them dear.